Hey, my friends, we are in the Sales Mastery Academy, and we're talking about the 100 Coffee Chat Challenge. Now, we're in the awareness phase of the sales process. We're in the phase where we're learning how to connect and to grow our audience, grow our visibility. Because, as I've mentioned already, there's 5 phases that you must take every prospect through. Awareness, they have to know you exist. Interest, you have to uncover interest, build interest. Somehow you have to stimulate interest and validate it. Conviction is the next phase. Once they have interest, you have to sit down with them and have some type of a presentation conversation that answers questions. And then desire, you have to build buying desire. And lastly, if you do the first 4 well, the last one is decision. They're going to come to a decision. So we're in the awareness phase and how to connect with people and how to attract more awareness, more conversations. And so one of the things I recommend my clients is to do the 100 coffee chat challenge. And what I like about this is it gives you a goal. It gives you something to focus on because oftentimes I say, marry the process, divorce the results. People come to me and they're like, I've got to close sales. I got to close sales. I got to close sales. Yes, you do have to close sales, but you have to do all the things that lead up to closing the sales. And if you do all these other things really, really good, you'll start getting the closed sales at the end. So marry the process, divorce the results. So part of marrying the process is having good conversations with people, getting to know people, building know, like, and trust, and then piquing interest, uncovering interest, validate interest. And so the coffee chat, and I have another video, we're not going to do that on this one, but my next video talks about how to have a coffee chat with purpose. Make sure to watch that so you have the right type of coffee chat. I did put in my coffee chat sheet here that you can use on your coffee chats, but we want to have kind of a goal. And so if this is an easy way to prospect, so you have a lot of people that may know you, that you have a lot of people, say you're in insurance, for example, and you want to start having conversations. You want to potentially get them to say, oh, I'd be willing to have a quote. I'd be willing to check out and see if you can save me some money. Well, I mean, you could just show up on social media and hope they raise their hand. Or you can say, hey, I'm in a challenge to meet with and sit down with 100 people and get to know 100 people. I'm in a 100 coffee chat challenge, 100 movers and shakers, 100 business people. I do it a lot in the B2B world, but this is how I started having coffee chats. And on the coffee chats, that would lead to asking the right questions and uncovering a pain point or a want or need that could then lead. It's a part of the client journey. It's the top of the funnel, but it is a part of the client journey. And so why I like doing the 100 coffee chat challenge, a couple things. It gives you a goal, gives you a focus, gives you something that you can work on. And when you reach out to people and say, hey, I've challenged myself to do a 100 coffee chat challenge, and they'll be like, well, what's that? Well, my goal is to meet with 100 professionals in the area, just to spend some time getting to know them, sharing what I do, see how we might be able to collaborate, see how I might be able to serve them, and and really just sit down because I'm building my business. And the only way I can do that is by meeting people and talking to people and finding out where they're at and how I might serve them. Would you be part of my 100 coffee chat? And you could do a couple things. You could do a drawing for every 25 people. I'm doing a drawing for Starbucks. So just for being on my coffee chat, you'll have a chance. Or you could do every person. I'm giving everyone a $10 Starbucks gift card. Or for every 25 coffee chats, I'm going to do a Starbucks gift card. If you're working with a lot of entrepreneurs and business people, you could say, hey, for being part of my coffee chat, I will feature you on my social media, which maybe you do everybody for the week, or you feature each person, like at the coffee chat, take a selfie and then post it and say, hey, this is my friend Mary. She's a realtor and we had a great coffee chat. She was coffee chat number 25 and I wanted to shout her out if you need a realtor. So you're also kind of interviewing them, learning about them, and you're promoting them. Everyone likes to be promoted. Everyone likes to have someone shout them out, give them visibility. So you can use that as a tool that you can offer them for an incentive to thank them for being part of your 100 coffee chat challenge. Or, if you do a lot of them, if you my goal when I started my business was 10 a week, 10 a week, 10 a week, and then I would uncover pain points there, peak interest there, and then that would lead to I would say, "Hey, I do a free sales strategy session. You said that you really could use some help. Let's book that. I can talk now or we can book a second call." And so then the next step is I would book them for a sales strategy session, and that would be my sales call. If it's insurance, maybe it's piquing interest and, "Hey, I would love to, give you a price quote. Would you be open?" Or offering some type of freebie, a free, and "Hey, I've got this great group. I'd love to invite you in there. Hey, I've got a free PDF. I'd like to give that to you." Give them something. You have to once you've piqued interest and they say, "Oh, well, I would be maybe open," that's a buying signal. What is your next step? Do you have the next step that you need? For me, it's to book the sales strategy session. Once I pique interest, it's book the sales strategy session. But what is your next step? Do you have a logical next step? Maybe it's like, qualifying them and talking to them right there. Maybe it's asking them if you could give them a no cost complimentary quote. Maybe it's booking another meeting. Maybe it's running some numbers. Maybe it's, scheduling another appointment. I'm not sure what it is, but you have to have the next step prepared once they go, "Oh, I think I might need some help with that." But the whole purpose of the coffee chat is to build know, like, and trust, build a relationship. It could be a referral partner. Maybe it's not a prospect for to be a client, but they could be a collaborator or a referral partner. I mean, look for an opportunity. How can I create a relationship with this person that could benefit my business? But the beauty of the 100 Coffee Chat Challenge is it gives you something to say to book. And most people do not want you to fail at a challenge. They don't want you to go, "Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't able to do it. I dropped the ball. I wasn't able to do it, so I quit." And so they wanna help you win your challenge of 100 Coffee Chat Challenge. So when I did it on Friday, I would list all the people and I would tag them. I'd go on LinkedIn, I'd tag them, and I'd just say a little bit about what they do. I'd tag them, say a little bit about what they do. I'd tag them, say a little bit about what they do. So I was promoting them on Friday in a list of all the people that I had coffee chats with. And then I would do it in my group also. So find some creative, no cost, doesn't have to cost you anything. It didn't cost me anything to do that other than my time. But if it gets you to people that potentially could be a prospect, you have to sometimes give to get. You have to give value, you have to give connection, you have to give visibility, you have to give something. And so the coffee chat's just a great way to meet people. And imagine you do a 100 coffee chat challenge. How many of those people would you potentially close if you met with or would turn into clients of yours if you did a 100 coffee chat challenge? So I challenge you to do a 100 coffee chat challenge. Put it in the comments. I'm in for the 100 coffee chat challenge and DM me. If we haven't done a coffee chat, let's do one and let's get this party started. Have a great day.